Hey, welcome to this Shortwave radio channel, and we continue the look at the top 10 favorite portable receivers that I own. The ones that I go to all the time because I just love them, and there's something about them that, I just like. It's very personal, and I had some art choices to make because there were some in there that actually were close to it. I will probably make a video or two of maybe some that didn't make the cut, but that would probably be included if I had done the top 15 of the radios. But you gotta have and you gotta choose the ones that you like the most. So this is the Eton Traveler 3 Grundig edition. This is a $60 receiver. It's available on Amazon, on eBay. It sometimes goes on sale for really cheap prices, so check it out, because sometimes you could have it for really cheap. I believe somebody got this radio for like $25 or $30 on a sale on Amazon at some point. So check it out, because that is something you can actually put your hands on. It receives long wave, medium wave, shortwave, and FM. Of course, FM stereo through the ear headphones. The shortwave spectrum goes from 2.3 to 26.1, which incorporates every international and tropical broadcast bands. What is nice is also can tune in between, so it's not just the international broadcast bands, it's really the full chunk of that frequency range, so you don't miss out on a lot of stuff. It's very sensitive on pretty much all bands, AM, FM, even on the FM band, even on the shortwave bands. It's really good. Quite sensitive, even with just the telescopic. It has a very beautiful display, as you see here, orange colored, with the light that you can actually keep on all the time, which I like on the radio. And of course, there's the display of the time, the world time, because 2 clocks available, alarm. There's of course the temperature or the signal to noise ratio that's available, as well as the frequency readout. It is a great receiver, honestly. It's very nice to use. It's just the right size for portable, for travel. It has RDS on FM, which is truly amazing. The RDS functionality on FM is just great. It really works well, and you can actually go through the different RDS information if you want on each. Whoops, I'm just gonna do this. So depending on the information that there is on the RDS, you can have more information or not on the RDS stuff. It's very nice, and you really can go through. For example, if let's find another station here, it will give different types of RDS information that's available depending on the RDS information, of course, that's available on the different RDS channels, if you want, because they're kind of different information that can be shown here. Of course, it has shortwave capabilities that is very nice. Rotary switch. This is an interesting, because there's a little door here, and it has a switch that you can change. So if you travel, one of the unique aspects of this radio is that you can bring this radio along, and it has a nice world map here. And instead of reprogramming the time for your local time, you can just switch it to the time zone where you are at, and it's going to change that time zone. And of course, there's that UTC clock that is always on UTC, so that's also available. So that's why there's 2 clocks. You can have local time, and just by turning this button, you change to your local time zone, which is kind of nice for people that travel, I guess. The audio is nice. It could be better, but I mean, for a small speaker the size that this is, it's actually surprisingly nice. Of course, there's an earphone and power jack on the left side. Of course, the radio uses 4AA batteries that last quite a long time. I've had actually in here is alkaline batteries right now. They've been in there for months, and I've been using it quite regularly. It is the batteries do last really a long time. It has fast tuning, so when you start tuning around, if you tune around faster on the tuning button, it will actually tune much faster on the different frequency ranges that you want. And of course, there's the step button that would enable the different steps that you might want to tune around. And of course, there's a world map on the panel. Now, what's the bad thing about this radio? The bad, no keypad. It would have been nice, you know, instead of that, I would have put the keypad. I think it would have been more interesting than using that little rotary thing here that switches the time zones. A keypad would have been nice. But that said, it's not annoying to tune like, say, the CountyCom GP5 that I talked about, or the PL365 from Texan, because the up-down buttons bring you to quite rapidly to the different bands you want to be on, and it actually goes really fast if you start tuning fast. So you see here that I can move on to different bands really fast by tuning faster with the tuning knob. So actually, even though you can't, there's no keypad entry, it's actually quite easy, and the way that they thought about it makes it quite fast to tune around any frequencies you want to listen to. So say I want to hear or see if I can hear CFRX 6070, well, I would go down using the buttons to the proper band, 6 megahertz, and then I would actually tune faster to go as fast as I can to the frequency range. And you see here, it's actually not bad. Now you see there's also another quirk. You got to be careful when you go to that speed, because sometimes you're just going too fast and you're moving around. But you see, rather quickly I can go to a frequency that I want to listen to. So at least that's the good side of things. What's bad? No single sideband, and this is a PLL synthesized receiver, so that means that this receiver is actually very stable. So it would have been nice to have single sideband, but of course it does not. By the way, the radio has 500 memory channels if you want to keep your favorite channels of your favorite frequencies. Audio is good, as I was saying, but it's slightly on the high pitch side. It's missing on the lower frequencies, so it's a little rough on the edges from time to time, but still, it actually works well. It's interesting because in the way that this radio acts and behaves, it doesn't say anywhere that it's a DSP radio, but I believe, and it does look like this radio runs on the 4730X silicon integrated DSP chip, and I'm pretty sure it probably does. It does actually also have the aspects of weird fading when you actually have up and down fading of signals, which is typical of the DSP chips. But overall, it's a great radio if you don't want to spend too much money, want to have a radio. And once again, look at Amazon regularly, because this thing goes on sale on Amazon at crazy low prices regularly. You'll love this radio actually, and if you travel, it's going to be a great add to your receivers, and the battery lasts a long time, and of course if you don't require single sideband. So this, the Eton Traveler 3 Grundig edition, one of my top 10 favorites in my radio collection. Hope you enjoyed the videos. If you do, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thanks for watching.